Schwab Trading is now powered by Ameritrade to give you a new, elevated trading experience tailor-made for trader minds. Go deeper with Thinkorswim, the powerful award-winning trading platforms now at Schwab. Unlock support from the Trade Desk, our team of passionate traders who live and breathe trading like you do. And sharpen your skills with an expanding library of online education crafted just for traders. All designed to help you trade brilliantly. Learn more at schwab.com/trading.
Joe Coy, Just Being Coy Tour.
Mentally, I've become my dad. My dad was like, oh, you listen to that hippity hoppity? And now I'm sounding like my dad because I'm like, you're listening to that mumbly mumbly? You're listening to that mumbly mumbly mumbly? They don't even say words. Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Friday, February 21st, Chartway Arena. Tickets on sale now at joecoy.com. Don't miss a Norfolk. Joe Coy, Just Being Coy Tour.
Blessings and peace to you. This is Sbfavor Thinking Podcast, and my name is Sbfavor. How are you doing today? It is Monday. Happy Monday, February 17, 2025. Another wonderful day and another day to be thankful. That's right. It's another day to be thankful. And as I always say, if you focus on what is good, then you can project something good to happen when you focus on what is good. Don't sit around thinking about a bunch of negative things that are harmful to your mind and harmful to your soul and harmful to your spirit. Make sure you focus on what is good. And if you are out there traveling about today, make sure you say a prayer. It never hurts to pray. Make sure you stay focused. Make sure you are mindful to not be on your cell phone too much, because if you are, that means you are distracted. So please do your part, stay safe, and also wash your hands and just do your part to just simply stay safe. I always remind you of all of these things because I simply care. If you like to give to the podcast, you can give at Cash App, $SBFavor, or you can give at Venmo at Sbfavor. Once again, if you would like to give to the podcast, you can give at Cash App, $SBFavor, or you can give at Venmo at Sbfavor. Or if you're not comfortable using the apps to give, please contact me at Sbfavor Thinking Podcast on Facebook. Send me a direct message and I will respond to you to provide instructions on how you can give. And on that page, you can also see the address for the podcast at that page as well. Well, thank you for your support and your donations. And also, I want to mention, please make sure you support Feeding America. Feeding America is a great organization that provides food for families across the nation. And currently, Feeding America is providing resources for the families that lost their homes during the fires in California. So make sure you support Feeding America. And you can find out more about this great organization at feedingamerica.org. Make sure you go to their webpage and learn more about them and give to Feeding America. And you can find out more information about them at feedingamerica.org. Thank you so much for your support again and your donations. It's better to give than receive, so make sure you support. Well, today's episode is simply going to be about the truth. Holding on to the truth. We have to hold on to the truth. There's a lot going on. And I know there are a lot of people concerned about many things. I have been scrolling through social media and I have been seeing people just greatly concerned. I was out shopping one day and I was just looking at the faces of different people, and I can see their spirit and their minds filled with so much worry and concern. And sadly, it's a lot going on in America. But we can still stay hopeful in the midst of what is going on. And we also can hold on to what is true. We can stay hopeful and hold on to what is true in America. Despite the news and all that is happening, we can still stay united. We can still help one another. We can still be kind. We can still depend on God, because God has not forgotten us. Many people have lost their jobs. The economy is going crazy. There's a lot happening. But I don't want to focus on the problems. I want to focus on the solutions. I want to talk about what you have to do during this time to hold on to the truth and stay hopeful. Because in the days to come, we don't know what's going to happen, but God knows what's going to happen. So that's why we have to hold on to the truth. Many of us have read the Bible, and many of us understand the times we are living in, without question. Many of us as believers in God, we know what is going on. Many of us that have a prayer life, we know what's going on. And the reason why I say that, many of us that are believers and many of us that pray, we know what's going on. I say that because in the midst of so much deceit and so much evil, God will speak to you if you pray. In the midst of so much that's going on, He will show you what to do. He will show you how to keep the peace in your house. He will show you how to keep the peace in your heart. You don't have to worry. You don't have to be afraid. You can simply hold on to the truth, and you can simply keep the truth and keep the hope. Despite all that is happening, God has not changed. And we have to remember that. God has not changed. He will come through and be there for us. And anything we are supposed to do, He will tell you what you need to do. Any area of your life where you need to take action, pray about it. Pray about what action you need to take going forward in these days to come. But don't be fearful, but simply hold on to the truth about God, the truth according to what you know, the truth of what is good, the truth of what you know about America, the good parts of it. Hold on to the truth. Truth will bring you peace of mind. In the midst of negative things happening, when you hold on to the truth, it will bring you peace of mind. The truth will also help you to have clarity. It will help you to have clarity so that you can see things as they truly are without illusions. That's right. The truth will give you understanding so that you can see things as they truly are. You don't have to be in a mindset of fear. You don't have to be in a mindset of despair. You don't have to be in a mindset that is just simply unhealthy. Don't consume the news too much if you can't handle the reports. Don't watch the news too much. Don't listen to it too much. If you feel the need to pray more, then pray more. But don't watch the news too much because there is a lot going on. You want to also focus on what is true and meaningful to you in your life, because in the midst of things happening, you still can live a quality filled life. You still can enjoy moments and times with your family. In the midst of things going on, you still can keep developing good, positive relationships. You don't have to stop all of those things. You can keep doing what is good. Let truth be your guide. God is the truth. God is true. God is truthful. Let him be your guide. Let him be your guide during this time. Let him be your guide. We don't have to be subject to all that is negative to make us worse, but we can be subject to all that makes us better. Make sure you continually value your beliefs. That's right. Value your beliefs. Value your beliefs, your family beliefs, your family values. Stay close to those things. Keep an open mindset as well. Because when you keep an open mindset, you can be teachable. So hold on to what is true and stay hopeful. Keep being honest with yourself. In the midst of everything that's happening, yes, keep being honest with yourself, because you want to acknowledge how you feel. You want to acknowledge how you feel. You want to pray about how you feel, because some people are looking at the news in Washington, and they are looking at the news according to what's happening from state to state, and they are becoming overwhelmed. And you don't want to become overwhelmed. You want to continue to be confident in God. You want to continue to pace yourself every day to do what is best for you and what is best for your family. You want to do that. And for those of you that are listening around the world, pray for America as we pray for you as well. And make sure you also keep a positive mindset, holding on to the truth, because what affects America can affect other parts of the world. We need one another. We need one another because we all are a part of humanity. So make sure as you go through your day, make sure you just continue to stay focused on what's good. Make sure you remember your inner peace is important. Make sure you keep doing what you do to live a quality filled life. Don't allow yourself to be overcome with fear and worry and doubt and unbelief. But remember your moral compass. Remember the things that helped you in the past. Remember how God helped you in the past. Surround yourself with people that love the truth. Surround yourself with people that are encouraging, people that are inspiring. Surround yourself with that, because that's what we all need right now. Make sure you continue to build yourself up daily, because as the days go by, you don't want to all of a sudden wake up and decide to get ready. You want to be ready. Be ready for what? Be ready for whatever's to come. That's right. You have to live a life in this 2025 going forward. All of us, we have to live a life of being prepared. Being prepared to stand on the truth. And we also have to be prepared to stand with God. We have to be prepared to pray at any time. We have to make sure we keep our homes in order when it comes to what we need to do.
Joe Coy, Just Being Coy Tour.
Mentally, I've become my dad. My dad was like, oh, you listen to that hippity hoppity? And now I'm sounding like my dad because I'm like, you're listening to that mumbly mumbly? You're listening to that mumbly mumbly mumbly? They don't even say words. Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Friday, February 21st, Chartway Arena. Tickets on sale now at joecoy.com. Don't miss him, Norfolk. Joe Coy, Just Being Coy Tour.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Ranked #1 in innovation for 10 consecutive years and #2 among public universities for employability. ASU isn't just ahead of the curve, it's creating new paths to success. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online, that's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
For any kind of emergency, we need to do what is necessary in this time that we live. Don't focus on vain things. Don't focus on the things that can't help you. Focus on the things that can help you. Focus on everything that will bring substance to you right now. Positive substance. Like I said at the beginning of this episode, I'm talking about all of these things because there is a lot going on in the news in America, and there's a lot going on in the world, particularly America, because of our government and everything that is happening. We want to stand on what is true. We want to continue to be inspired. We want to continue to believe in God. We want to continue to take care of our mental health. That's right. We want to check on others. And as I said, if you cannot handle watching the news, don't keep watching it. If you cannot handle the reports that are going on right now on the news and what's being said on social media, don't partake in it. Stay away from it. When you read something, when you hear something, and whenever you need to pray, make sure you pray. But hold on to what is true. Don't be deceived, and don't cling to misinformation. Don't cling to misinformation. Make sure you get the correct information. That's right. Make sure you get the correct information. You don't want to be deceived. You want to be encouraged. You want to be focused. You also want to keep living a quality filled life because there's a lot going on. Yes, it is. We don't have to be filled with anxiety. because truth helps us in many ways. Where there's truth, there is light. Where there is truth, there is empowerment. Where there is truth, there is justice. Where there is truth, there is confidence. Where there is truth, there is peace of mind. Where there is truth, there are ethical choices. Where there is truth, there is a strong moral compass. Hold on to the truth. When there is truth, there is integrity and purpose. Where there is truth, there is a positive impact on the world. Where there is truth, there is tranquility. Where there is truth, there is a healthy community. Where there is truth, there is a connection of goodness. Hold on to the truth. You have to hold on to the truth. I would never tell anybody to vote for anybody, and I'm not a political person. I don't like to talk about politics. I like to talk about things that bring light to humanity. But I have to say, if you ever see a leader that takes from the poor, that is someone that is not someone filled with truth. If you see a person that is a leader that takes from the sick and the elderly and sick children, that is not a leader that is filled with truth. If you know of leaders stealing money or doing something to dismantle the lives of people, that is not a leader that is filled with truth. That is a leader filled with deception. So people, please hold on to the truth. Make sure you get your house in order. What do I mean by that? Prepare for the days to come. And make sure you pray. Make sure you stay focused on what is good, and make sure you don't forget what I said. Hold on to the truth. I know I sound kind of serious, and I am. Because normally I joke around and I laugh during my episodes when I'm talking about different things. But I'm a little serious today because there's a lot going on, and I'm concerned about people. I'm concerned about people losing their jobs. I'm concerned about everybody. So this is why I decided to talk about this topic, holding on to the truth and keeping a mindset of peace and not fear. Because we need one another. We need one another. And we have to remember that we can't be deceived to think that because of the color of a person's skin, we're better or lower than the next person. We need one another. A person that is racist is a person that is ignorant. Because when I bleed, the next person bleed. We all have the same ability when it comes to being a human being. When I say ability, I'm talking about we all have hands, we all have feet, we all have arms and legs. We're human. All of us are human. And to be deceived because of the color of a person's skin, to not like them or to hate them or to try to degrade their life because of the color of their skin, to me, it's wicked at 100. So please, hold on to what is true. When you hold on to what is true, you will keep a peaceful mindset. And when I say hold on to what is true, hold on to what you know about God that is true. God is not racist. God doesn't hate one race of people and love the other race of people. What kind of God is that? That person believes. God is not racist. God is a God of love. I had to say that because there's a lot going on, and people that live in America, you know what I'm talking about. This is not a political podcast. This is an inspirational podcast. But I have to say what I need to say because I want you all to hold on to what is true. Stand for what is right. And don't be deceived because of someone's race. Don't be deceived because of a homeless person laying on the ground. The person that's homeless is just as important as you. Don't be deceived to think that you are better. There's a lot going on. And I'm not going to explain a whole lot further, but I just want you to take what I'm saying and grab something to understand. Hold on to the truth and don't be deceived. To have a mindset of fear and despair. Hold on to the truth because truth will give you clarity. I hope that what I have said has helped you to think about something. If you live here in America, make sure you pray first, and make sure when you walk out your door every day, make sure you keep a positive mindset. When you come in contact with anybody, make sure you remember how much they are important just as you are important. When you walk out your door, remember that we need one another. And if you are listening to this podcast overseas, around the world, remember that we need you just as much as you need us. Make sure you pray for American people. Make sure you pray for other nations around the world because a lot is going on. I thank you so much for taking the time to listen and tune in to Sbfavor Thinking Podcast. I will be coming back on later in the week with another episode. Thank you so much for giving to the podcast and sharing the podcast with others. And if you need to reach me, you can reach me at sbfavor@yahoo.com via email. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Amazon Audible, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. If you want to listen to me specifically on another podcast outlet, make sure you Google me. You can find Sbfavor Thinking Podcast anywhere. Make sure you share this podcast with others. And lastly, if you would like to give to the podcast, you can give at Cash App $Sbfavor, or you can give at Venmo at Sbfavor. Thank you so much for your support, and you have a good day.
Keep your Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles running strong with B-Pro Auto Parts. Available at your local Mopar Express lane. Ask for B-Pro Auto.
B-Pro Auto Parts.
No matter what you drive or where you take it for service, ask for B-Pro Auto Parts. They're quality tested, warranty backed, and made for most makes and models. Ask for B-Pro.
B-Pro Auto Parts.